I just passed the Cisco Encore exam last week, and here's 5 tips you need. For those who don't know, my name is Ian Tony Birchall, or My Mind's Madness online. I work for a managed service provider as a network consultant, and I love coming online and teaching you everything I know about networking. Number 1, labs. You want to be comfortable configuring and troubleshooting things like BGP, OSPF, EIGRP, PAgP, LACP, STP.
A few moments later.
You're best looking at the exam topics guide and looking at the keywords of configure and troubleshoot. Number 2, labs. I'm not saying this to be facetious. It is a fact that the way that the labs are done, you need to be able to familiarize yourself with that. It's not a case of how you might necessarily do it in your enterprise network, only allowing a single network through by specifying a network statement within your address or a host statement within an address. Where possible, use the any keyword seems to be the way that these labs are set up. Unless it gives you specificity, then don't bother adding a network statement. Number 3 was my favorite, question mentality. I had to overcome this one because I would often drill down into the question and find myself thinking, but none of those is truly right because in my enterprise, this is how I behave. I've got to get out of that mentality. It's not about how I behave in the enterprise. It's about the white paper version of how this network should behave, how you should configure this. So make sure that you're going down those kind of lines. Don't get caught in the trap that I did, which was thinking I would do it this way. You have to start thinking about the lines of what is the generic advice on how to do this. Number 4 always comes up, and that is time management. You're going to get roughly 60 questions within this quiz, and it's going to take you about 2 hours. About the first 6 questions are going to be lab-based, and you're going to want to give yourself pretty much an hour. So that's about 10 minutes per question. And this advice is even stated at the beginning of the exam. So, it's worthwhile noting. That then gives you an hour to burn through the rest of the questions, which is about 50. So you're talking about 2 minutes a question if you can handle it, which is not bad. Most of the questions are either drag and drop, single choice, or multiple choice, but your time management in the exam is very important. The other thing on time management is prior to the exam, make sure you're giving yourself enough time to actually go off and study. Finally, number 5, what tools do you have at your disposal for learning this stuff? Well, the first one I'm always going to recommend is Boson Software, whether it's just their exam sim or XSim package plus their net sim package where you can lab some of the questions out. Strongly recommend you go down those lines. They are phenomenal. Their 8-week to Encore course is brilliant. I'd strongly recommend that as well. And you get access to all that content for a year if you buy that. It's not just over 8 weeks. They run it over 8 weeks, but you can then go back, you can rewatch, you can do loads, and you've always got access to the questions, the labs, the videos, anything you want. Another cool tool that I would strongly recommend is Cisco CML. There is a free version of CML if you're unsure. They can have up to 5 nodes. That's more than enough to work with VRFs and really get some good virtualization going that you can run multiple instances, multiple protocols. It's worthwhile doing even on just 5 devices. So I'd strongly recommend Cisco Modeling Labs just for that. Another one I would recommend is Anki flashcards. Great for when you're just kind of busy or trying to replace doing mindless doom scrolling. Anki flashcards come in really handy. So I would strongly recommend them as a tool. And there's some kind of pre-made CCNP Encore flashcards going down. So if you're studying for the Encore, drop a note in the comments. Let me know how you're getting on. Let me know if I can help you in any way, and talk to you soon. Good luck in the exam.